In this video, you will see my live trade using one of the most consistent strategies that I'm trading, the opening range breakout strategy. I will explain the thought process behind this trade from the pre-market, what I saw in the news, what was the catalyst, what was the price action in the pre-market, and how I waited for the opening range breakout to trade a stock with a very high risk to reward trading opportunity. I hope you guys focus on the thought process and the system that I implement for trading. Make sure to take notes, leave a comments, and if you have any questions, feel free to always reach out to me.
All right, guys. So amazing trading day we had on Tesla. And we're actually seeing how setting off right now as I'm doing it at the post market. But it was up over 10%. And I had a really amazing trading day on it. Obviously, I do still have my positions of VOO, TQQ, and some bonds that I have. But overall, the main trading that we did was Tesla. That was almost $60,000, really good trading. And I did it in the chat room live for people, also on YouTube. So if you really want to see how we're actually doing this trading, you can come into YouTube pre-market show or come live in the chat room. But let's go through how we actually traded that and a couple of the lessons that we learned from that. So Tesla on a daily chart had some really gap up. There was a very nice gap up that we had. Obviously, the news is coming. I think tomorrow the robotaxi is coming, and we're going to be launching that. Obviously, it was very strong in the pre-market. So really going up. Even though there is geopolitical tension on that, it was really strong. So it did a very nice this high of the pre-market at 327. And my goal was to make an opening range breakout. And you know that usually the 1 minute opening range breakout is my bread and butter. In this particular case, it did pop out very strong. So my game plan was, as I mentioned in the chat room and in the pre-market show, as I said, that if it stays above the VWAP, I'm going to take a 1 minute opening range breakout or not a 5 minute opening range breakout. So what happened here, it opened very strong, very heavy volume, really nice, and did an amazing 1 minute opening range breakout and really broke through all of these levels that we had. Even the daily chart that we had was very amazing, very strong. As you see this daily chart that we have here. So it really broke through these daily charts that we had. I kind of chased that. So that was one of the mistakes that I did. So on a 1 minute chart, I kind of chased that. So really beautiful 1 minute opening range breakout. I went long here, but I knew it's going to stay up. But, dropped. I added back here into the VWAP. So I kind of brought my average around here, popped up a partial here on the pullback. I started adding more. And my game plan was, as long as it stays above the VWAP, I'm going to trade 1 minute and 5 minute opening range breakout. And it did pop up for the break of high of the day. I added more. And we did look into the book map and level 2 to get the signals. And you see, boom, the really move started, as you see, went all the way up to 357. On the pullback here at around 1058, I did a 920 trade. This is a strategy that's one of my favorite strategy, the pullback on 2 minute chart that pops up. I partial back to the break of high of the day. And for the rest of the day, I added one more time here and I got the stop out at the end. What did we learn here is we actually used as both time frame, 1 minute and 5 minutes. So the time frame that I use is 1 minute and 5 minutes. I always use two time frames. 5 minutes is for a strategical decision that I have. 1 minute is for really good entries and exits that we're looking is more tactical. One strategy that we have is 920, and the 920 is a strategy that we use 2 minute chart on trading essentially entering. So essentially we enter here for a 20 moving average, put a stop loss below that, and as pops up toward the 9 and the high today, we start partialing on that. And when you look at the 5 minute opening range breakout here, so 5 minute candlestick, we do have a very nice 5 minute opening range breakout. So really nice 5 minute opening range breakout. Essentially a very nice ABCD pattern, and adding on a pullback, move up, and adding on a pullback again. You get a really massive run. And we did mention that in the chat room that, guys, this is not a short. So you have to be very, very careful not to short that.
So let me repeat again. So I'm using both 1 minute and 5 minute candlesticks for my trading to confirm my entry and for my trade management. This is very simple but very useful trading tip that have multiple charts for a strategic decision and for tactical decision. Especially if you're still relatively new trading, it's best to have 2 time frame to use. Comment 1 and 5 in the comment below so I can actually make sure that you're paying attention, and maybe I can send you some more information about having multiple time frame for decision making. If you think this video has been helpful for you, give it a like because it encourages me to make more and more recaps video for you.
One of the things that we actually looked into that was the book map. This is the book map, essentially the visualization of the level 2. And one of the reasons that we actually took the trade long and we added was that we see that these levels, huge levels, are stacking up. So this is a signal that, you don't have a lot of levels down here, but orders are stacking up to the upside. So this is a very bullish pattern, as you see, especially at 340. You see that the orders are stacking up. This is bookmap that we also shared it in our community, so people can see in some of the tools that we're using. You can learn about that. HIMS was another thing that in the community people traded that was really, really nice. This is a trade that Paris did. Paris really shorted that. It was really setting up because of the news. HIMS has a really, really bad report about manufacturing of data and everything. So it was gapping down 30%. And this pullback, both Carlos and Paris in the chat room, they traded that and significantly sold off. So again, the community, all traded HIMS together here and shorting it here just below the VWAP. Really nice big drop like this one from 47 to 55. Lenny did a circle. CR circle. This is a 5 minute opening range breakout that he did. So Lenny is doing only 5 minute opening range breakout. So it's a really nice 5 minute opening range breakout on the CRCL, which is this is more like a stable coin company that really pop up to 275. This is a very amazing trading. Again, on 1 minute, this is very important. Again, 5 minute and 1 minute. So this is a 5 minute opening range breakout, but as really pops up in 1 minute, pops up above the VWAP. You go long here. You put a stop loss just below here, and then you be really beautiful. 3 to 4, 1 to 4 risk to reward. This is a trade that Paris did. Paris at the open really shorted that. So again, I went long here. I chased it. He shorted that very nicely here and got a stopped out, and then add back again long when I went long here. So this one shows that two traders trade one ticker completely in the opposite direction, but at the end of the day, both of them are going to be really profitable. So he made money on this short while I was adding to my position, and both of us really made money on this huge squeeze. So now to recap what we did here, that I personally use both 1 minute and 5 minutes to confirm my entry. And this is really simple to have 2 time frame, not more than that. I use 2 time frame, and really this is a tip that I can give you for trading, that especially if you're new in trading, that having these 2 time frame really helps you. One of them is the more strategic decision, and one of them is more tactical decision. Now, if you're a new trader and if you're watching this, comment 1 and 5 so I can actually send you more information about how to find the right time frame for your trading. So I want to see actually if you are paying attention and you're watching this video so far. So comment 1 and 5, and then I'll send you something to actually learn about having these 2 tactical and the strategical time frame that you're having. Of course, I appreciate the like and the comment in our YouTube because I'm getting really motivated and excited to create more recaps for you, and I really hope that you guys benefit from this amazing volatility that we're having in the market, and I think it's getting only better and better and better. TradingTerminal.com has the news, the scanner, the simulator, the replay, and all the education academy that you are actually looking for to have that. That's one thing that you can use. And on the news, we have this news page that you can actually go and see all the news. We have also breaking out news with Benzinga that are paying a lot of money actually to have the license. So you can actually have access to that as well. And other than that, just encourage you guys to, if you're not part of the community, just come into YouTube and see us live trading in the chat room.